Hey KBFers, Chad Hoover here, Kayak Bass and TV, and I got a phone call the other day from a telemarketer, and I usually just hang up on them immediately, but she asked me a question that really triggered a kind of a snicker or a smirk on my face, and she asked me, where do I live? And I told her that I live outside, and then she says, no, sir, where do you live? And I said, again, I live outside. And she said, no, I'm sorry, what's your address? When she said that, it really made me think about the fact that people refer to their address as where they live. For me, my address is where I keep all my crap that I use when I live, which is out where I live, which is outside. And so I had a little fun with a telemarketer, but it made me realize that, I live in one of the most awesome places in the world. I've had the opportunity, with a career in the military, to travel the country, and every place has got its specific beauty. California's got some rugged, rocky shorelines. The Pacific Northwest has got some huge rivers and some crazy, rugged bluffs. And the Northeast have, everything from sandy beaches in the Jersey area to beautiful, skylines in the New York City area, and then unbelievably beautiful mountains in upstate New York, and just the colors in a Vermont fall, to, of course, my home, which is the Southeast, and everything from the tourist free parts of Florida that people never go to the northern part of Texas with rolling or mountains, and down to the central part with rolling hills, to the Gulf Coast with scrub oaks and beautiful shallow flats, and to my home state of Louisiana with gorgeous cypress trees and just 50-mile long soybean fields that are flat as a pancake, to Georgia, where I spent a lot of my time in some of the most gorgeous red dirt backdrop bluffs and hills and roads, to Virginia, where I spent a lot of time in my career that's got a whole bunch of stuff going on, to my new home state of Tennessee. But what it really made me realize is that I've been blessed in my life, for one, but I live in an amazing place, for two, and that amazing place is America. I get asked quite a bit, why did I choose to live in Tennessee? And I think the reason that I settled on the Nashville area, the central part of Tennessee, is Tennessee itself embodies most of the places that I've fallen in love with growing up. The west side's a lot like Louisiana, where I'm from. The west central part is a lot like parts of Georgia that I lived in. The middle Tennessee part's got a little bit of everything. And then on over to East Tennessee, which is just like all of Appalachian, North Carolina, South Carolina, and those beautiful places that I've driven through, to the West Virginia gas station attendant who told me that West Virginia is the biggest state in the country. And I said, what? He said, yeah, if you ironed it out flat. I just have lived in this unbelievable place my whole life, and inadvertently chose, or advertently or subconsciously chose, to live in the middle, so that I've got the ability to go in every direction. And so I love my new home state of Tennessee. I love everywhere I've ever lived, in Florida, Virginia, Texas, Louisiana, California. I love the fact that people are proud of where they're from. I'm proud of everywhere they're from, whether it's the folks from Boston being proud of their accent and attitude, to the folks in Texas who think they have their own country, to kind of everything in between. Because, and I'm getting goosebumps right now even talking about this, because all of it's America. And the beautiful thing about it is we've got all these little subsets that we can all be proud of. But to me, the most beautiful thing about this place is we have all those places. And we're in a political time right now where there's a lot of, back and forth and hem and hawing, and, politicians trying to be divisive and divide us. But we're all Americans. First and foremost, before we're an elephant or a jackass, we are all Americans. And so do me a favor, comment below and tell me where you're from. I want your city, your state, what you love about it. And if you had to leave there tomorrow and you could never go back, and you had to go somewhere different, what would be the one thing you missed the most about that? I'm going to pick one of the comments and do a special giveaway, a special prize. I'm not even going to say what it is. Just want you to comment below, tell me your city, your state, what you love about it, and what you'd miss most if you could never go there again. So this is my KBF roll call, if you will. I want to see who out there is watching me, who's listening to me, where you're from, and you know, maybe find a place that I've never been in this beautiful country and send you a message and come hook up with you and go chase a bass or a muskie. That's the other thing I like about where I'm at now is in Tennessee. I've got the northern range of all the southern fish and the southern range of all the northern fish, and it just gives me a little bit of everything that I've fallen in love with in this great country. So, you know, instead of us fighting over Trump or Hillary or Cruz or Bernie or whoever, let's all kind of come together in this time when all this people are trying to divide us for their benefit. Let's go fishing. Let's boost each other up. I remember after 9/11, everybody had flags on their rearview mirror, or I'm sorry, on their antenna, and everybody had a flag sticker on the bumper. I want to get back to that without having to have the World Trade Center blown up. So do me a favor, without having to have a single American lose their life for us to feel proud to be Americans again. Let's be American. Let's be happy about it. Let's go fishing together. Let's be good neighbors again. So do me a favor. This is my KBF roll call. Comment below. Tell me where you're from. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the message. Please subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you for your support here at Kayak Bass Fishing.